Hey guys, my name is Kimberly. I'm making this video to bring awareness to Hyperemesis Gravidarum. I am a mom of 4. I have experienced hyperemesis in my pregnancies, and I experienced different symptoms, the last one being the worst. My diagnosis of HD wasn't made until my 3rd pregnancy, so I'm trying to prevent that from happening to other women as well. Even though I displayed many of the symptoms in the previous pregnancy, before the 3rd, I was not diagnosed. I had trouble with my weight, I was vomiting, nausea, I had trouble with staying hydrated to the point of my 1st pregnancy that I had to go to the hospital due to the fact that I had passed out. I couldn't stay hydrated, I couldn't eat, so my sugar was low, which caused me to pass out. So with that being said, I just want to go over a few of the symptoms to really look out for, and you'll see me look away because I want to make sure that I go over like a lot of the most common ones and things like that for you guys, because I know mine that I went through, but I also want to give you a list for yourself too that you may be experiencing to figure out whether or not you have morning sickness or hyperemesis gravidarum, or HG for short. Now, many of the resources and things I list is going to come from the Her Foundation. That's the website, hyperemesis.org, that gave me so many resources this last pregnancy, and it was much needed for me and very useful. So if you're wondering if you have hyperemesis, it's going to cause you to lose 5 to 20 pounds, more than 5% of your body weight, because you are not able to keep anything down. You're having trouble with it, your fluids and food and things like that. Also, when you're vomiting, you're going to vomit for more than 3 to 4 times a day. More than that, probably. I know I did almost every time I ate, drunk something or whatever, especially if I put fluids in, it was going to come back out. You'll unlikely be able to work. You'll be unable to work. Like, it took me out of work for weeks and even months. And even with this last one, when I tried to even return back to work, I still felt sick and nauseous the entire pregnancy. So I really wasn't able to do much at all, not without help of someone else, of my spouse, and things like that, or medicines. I was on several different meds to try to bring relief and things like that. The smells for me, everything, the smells going outside in my home, everything set me off. It set me off. It was horrible. It's just the loud noises, things. I had so many triggers, is what I mean, like triggers that made me nauseous even, and it was a lot for me. Another one, nausea and vomiting causes you to eat like very little. You get dehydrated if not treated. So if this is you, or if you don't know that it's you, is beneficial for you to go get hydration. If you have somewhere that they will give you IV fluids and things like that, talk to your doctor and see if you can, if they recommend that. Especially if you're vomiting all the time, it's very important to stay hydrated, or else, I know personally for me, the meds didn't work, or it caused me to get constipated. If you're taking something like Zofran, it will dry you. It can dry you out. It did for me, and it can cause a constipation. So I would definitely ask about that. It's important to try to stay hydrated. I had to get mine mostly through fluids for the first week, months of my pregnancy, that I wasn't able to really drink much. The flavors, all the flavors of anything I ate tasted different. There was no cravings really until I started improving, And then even after I improved the cravings, if I didn't eat what my cravings were, then I will most likely still feel sick in the end. Sometimes just because, I mean, like I said, if you lose like 5 to 20 pounds or more than 5%, then that may be a strong, significant sign that you have hyperemesis gravidarum. During the first part of your pregnancy, they'll tell you that it's common for you to lose some weight, but please do pay attention to the weight that you're losing and how much you're able to eat or not eat or anything, because you want to be able to calculate your weight loss and things like that. For me, on average, I want to say it took me about 6 months before I felt like I was getting much of anything together and able to do things, and my muscles and stuff were weak and everything. It was a lot for me. But those are just some things to look out for. Pay attention to how many times you're nauseous a day and throwing up and things like that. If you have any questions and things like that, and I can give you resources, drop them down below, and I'll do my best to get back with you in a timely manner. Love you guys.